And tomorrow marks the 100th anniversary of Hoosier women winning their right to vote. You may be surprised to know that President and Indiana native Benjamin Harrison and his wife Caroline were a big part of the efforts in the decades leading up to the full national suffrage for women in 1920. To celebrate, the Benjamin Harrison Presidential Site is opening a new exhibit. It's called Votes for Women, The Road to Suffrage. And joining me live this morning is Vice President of Curatorship, Jennifer Capps. Jennifer, thanks so much for talking to us early this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, give us some more detail about the Harrisons' involvement overall in the suffrage movement.
Sure. Well, there are lots of interesting stories along the way, and it's all those little small steps that people took that kind of made that bigger goal possible. But one of the things that Benjamin Harrison did, and I will try to show you this, he actually wrote a series of articles for Ladies' Home Journal. And they asked him to write this series of articles about our government. So every branch of government, and he wrote several articles through over a year time period. And then after they appeared in Ladies' Home Journal at that time, they actually were compiled in a book called This Country of Ours. So again, on every branch of government, they felt that if women were going to get the right to vote, that they needed to have as much information and a more understanding of how things worked as possible. So that is one of the things that Benjamin Harrison did in his career, but of course they have Caroline and the daughter and some of the other ladies that were involved in their life as well. And Caroline was asked, for instance, to help fundraise money for Johns Hopkins University, and she didn't agree to do so until they agreed to admit women into the medical program at that time as well.
So there's so much that goes into the history of what they did and why they did this. You've got some really unique artifacts that people can see when they come through. How did you get a hold of these?
Well, actually, we're very lucky that all of the items that you will see in this particular display are actually part of our collection. A few years ago, we were given a collection of women's suffrage-related items that, there's a group of collectors, and they were looking for a place for some of their stuff to go, so we were very lucky to be the recipient of those suffrage items. And again, kind of connects back to Harrison. Belva Lockwood is the first woman to officially run for president, to get on an official ballot. She ran in 1884 and in 1888, so you have those ties to that as well. But they wanted somewhere for their collection to be shared and to be seen, so we're very lucky to have a lot of suffrage items here in our collection as well.
And Jennifer, really quickly before we let you go, I assume you've got COVID restrictions in place, so for anyone stopping by who wants to see the exhibit, what do they need to know?
We do. So we have a little bit more limited tour time right now. So our tours are 3 times a day at 10, 12, and 2. We would like for you to make online reservations if possible, but if not, just give us a call or come to the Welcome Center here when you arrive, and they will help you. We are requiring masks, and it is a more limited number of participants that can take each tour as well.
All right, Jennifer Capps with the Benjamin Harrison Presidential Site. Fascinating look there. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.